Now joined by Vikram Grover, who's the MD of NourishCo Beverages, Tata Consumer Products, to discuss more about this launch. Mr. Grover, thank you for joining in. But first up, it's been a big market and a fast-growing market. As per you, what exactly is the size of the energy drink market in India, and what rate is it growing at? What made you enter this market?
In India is just short of 4,000 crores in our understanding. And the great thing in this market is that it's just forming, in spite of the fact that it's about 4,000 crores, it's just beginning to form and it's growing really, really rapidly. So we expect this market to be very significantly larger over the next 3 or 4 years. So yeah, that's a little bit about the energy drinks market. So it's a large market, it's growing very rapidly, and it's still forming. So it's possible for players to still establish a position in this market.
Who are the key players in this market, and what's the market share that you aspire to get?
If you look at this market, this market is dominated by the international biggies. I think for the longest time in India, this market was played right at the top end with a price point of close to 100 rupees by global majors in this space. And I think in the recent past, what we've seen is that we've seen entries from the two big soft drink majors, which have disrupted the price paradigm in this category. And because, the pricing has come down dramatically to 20 rupees. And that increased access for what I think is such a relevant consumer space has really caused the explosion of this market. And if you look at what we're seeking to do with this mix, what we are seeking to do with this mix is that we are seeking to take disruption to the next level. And when I look at this mix, we've got 3 axes of disruption. The first axis of disruption that we have is that we are pricing ourselves at 10 rupees. So, just about everybody in this market is very significantly higher. So from a consumer standpoint, we're dramatically increasing access for a space and for a benefit, which is, so relevant for everybody in this country.
Okay, all right, that point is taken. But so what do you think is the impact of such caffeine consumption on health? What would it be?
I think important to bear in mind that our serve size is a little smaller. So in many ways, what we're doing is that we're enabling the regulation of caffeine consumption. Our understanding is that consumers consume energy drinks to achieve a certain state of well-being and a certain state of energy. And I think what this does is that what we believe this will do is that we believe that this will really broaden the consumption spectrum, and many more Indians will begin to consume energy drinks. Young Indians will begin to consume energy drinks because it's such a relevant space. And I think that's what this is likely to do to the category. Our endeavor is really to get people to convert from other beverages into this space because the benefit that we're offering is so relevant and so accessible.
Yes, we get about the benefit and, the fact that you lowered the price point. But don't you foresee any regulatory risk in this space? Say, for instance, if people overconsume caffeine, etc., because it's available at such an affordable price, is there a regulatory risk? Do you see that?
Oh, no. So absolutely, one of the big reasons why we've done well in the recent past is the fact that, we are very much a part of the Tata Group. And we are very, very conscious of our responsibility towards society. And we are also very conscious of the regulatory landscape. And all our products are 100% compliant and completely safe for consumers. That just goes without saying, given our heritage.
On the whole, what's the sense that you can give on Nourishco's growth? How was demand in Q2 with the sketchy monsoon situation?
If you look at our progress as a business, just 2 years back, we took over. We bought out Pepsi's stake in this company. 2 years back, on 31st of March 2021, we clocked a turnover which was just south of 200 crores. And last year, we delivered a turnover of 621 crores. And of course, and this was on the back of many, many growth drivers, which are nowhere close to saturation for this company. So we are still under-distributed while we are present in 70% of the country. We cover only 20% of the universe that some of the soft drink majors cover. There's a lot of scope for innovation because our portfolio continues to be very simple. We've got an iconic brand in Himalayan. And the opportunity is really to, make that brand a provenance brand as opposed to just being a water brand. And that's something that we are working on at this point in time. We've set up a manufacturing footprint across the country, and we've also set up a distribution setup pretty much across the country. So we've got a lot of things going for us. We've got a number of growth drivers, a number of triggers that we can press to achieve the growth that we want to achieve. Last quarter, we reported a 60% growth in turnover, in spite of weather not being what it should have been. So we are very optimistic going forward because we've got so many of these growth drivers. And I think what we've proven in the first quarter is that we have the ability to grow in spite of market conditions.
All right, we take that point. Thanks a lot for joining in and giving us the details for this foray, but more importantly, the larger beverage play that you're looking at. And he rightly pointed out that, when they acquired NourishCo